live. Okay, so Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom all. Let's call to worship. Hallelujah! Hallelujah. Alright, let's look at what we're doing today. Today's scripture reading. Our parsha is shoftim. Shoftim, it means judges. And we're in Deuteronomy chapter 16, verse 18 through chapter 21, verse 9. Our first aliya being chapter 16, verse 18 through chapter 17, verse 13. And now, let's get going with it. Getting a late start today. Blame it on the solar power. Partly the solar power, partly laziness, mostly the solar power.
Shoftim v'shoterim titen lecha b'chol she'arecha asher Adonai Elohecha noten lecha lishvatecha v'shafetu et ha'am Mishpat tzedek lo tateh Mishpat lo takir panim velo tikach shochad ki hashochad ye'aver einei chachamim v'salev divrei Tzadikim, Tzedek, Tzedek, Tirdof, Lima'an, Tifyeh, V'yarasha, Et ha'aretz, Asher Adonai, Elohecha, Noten, Lach, Lo Tita, Lecha, Asherah, Kol eitz eitzel mizbach Adonai Elohecha asher ta'aseh lach v'lo takim lecha matzeva asher sanei Adonai Elohecha lo tizbach l'Adonai Elohecha shor v'aseh asher yevo mum kol דבר רע, כי תועבת אדוני אלוהיך הוא, כי יימצא בקרבך באחת שעריך אשר אדוני אלוהיך נותן לך, איש או אישה אשר יעשה את הרע בעיני אדוני אלוהיך לעבור בריתו, וילך ויעבוד אלוהים אחרים וישתחו להם ולשמש או לירח או לכל צבא השמיים אשר לא ציוויתי, והוגד לך ושמעת ודרשת היטב, והנה אמש נכון הדבר נעשתה התועבה הזאת בישראל, והוצאת את האיש ההוא או את האישה האיש אשר עשו את הדבר הרע הזה אל שעריך, את האיש או את האישה וסקלתם באבנים ומתו, על פי שניים עדים או שלושה עדים יומת המת, לא יומת על פי עד אחד. יד העדים תהיה בו בראשונה להמיתו, ויד כל העם באחרונה, וביערת הרע מקרבך, כי יפלא ממך דבר למשפט בין דם לדם, בין דין לדין, ובין נגע לנגע, דברי ריבות בשעריך, וקמת ועלית אל המקום אשר יבחר אדוני אלוהיך בו, ובאת אל הכהנים הלוויים ואל השופט אשר יהיה בימים ההם, ודרשת והגידו לך את דבר המשפט, ועשית על פי הדבר אשר יגידו לך מן המקום ההוא אשר יבחר אדוני, ושמרת לעשות ככל אשר יורוך על פי התורה אשר Yerucha ve'al hamishpat asher yomeru lecha ta'aseh lo tasur min hadavar asher yagidu lecha yamin u'smol ve'ha'ish asher ya'aseh v'zadon levilti shemo'a el hakohen ha'omed lesharet sham et Adonai Elohecha o el hashofet umet ha'ish hahu uvi'arta hara mi'Yisrael v'chol ha'am yishme'u v'yira'u v'lo yizidun od.
Okay, so some words that stuck out there. Elohecha, your Elohim. So it's got the suffix on that for possessive, your. Hara, which is the evil, as you know from Lashon Hara, the evil tongue. And Shema, to listen, to hear and obey. So that's it. The man who acts with pride as to not to listen, to hear and obey, to the priest. So you don't just hear what the Torah says, you hear and obey what the Torah says. That's what Shema means. So now onto the English. We completed the chanting in Hebrew of the first aliya, chapter 16, verse 18 through chapter 17, verse 13. Now I'll read it in English. I'm trying something new with the lighting. I hope it kind of works. I ended up getting two orange lights. Orange light. Because I lost one. So one is for lighting my face, and one is for helping me read. I didn't really lose it, obviously. That's why I have two. Because when I bought the other one, I found the other one, as tends to happen. And now I forget what I'm doing. The second aliya is, the first aliya is 16:18 through 17:13. Okay, so now I'll read. You shall appoint judges, so shoftim, today's name of today's parsha. You shall appoint judges and officers for yourselves in all your gates, which Yahweh your Elohim gives you, tribe by tribe, and they shall judge the people with righteous judgment. So there's the key. People misquote the Messiah, and they say, he says, judge not lest he be judged. No, if you follow the whole context of what he's saying, he says, don't judge except with righteous judgment. So, don't judge people in things that you yourself are doing. Don't judge people based on some strange thing that you derive in your mind, which is not based in reality or is not based in Torah. You shall not pervert, going over the scripture reading again, you shall not pervert judgment. You shall not regard faces, nor shall you take a bribe, for a bribe blinds the eyes of the wise and perverts the words of the righteous. You shall follow perfect justice, that you may live and possess the land which Yahweh your Elohim is giving to you. Now, if you remember Micah chapter 7, we talk about how there was not perfect justice. Everybody was bribed, and there was no end to who would betray you, even your own wife, according to Micah chapter 7 things that got so bad even your own wife would betray you. You shall not set up for yourselves pillars of any trees which you make for yourselves near the altar of Yahweh your Elohim. So, the thing about Christmas and the Christmas tree is supposed to symbolize the cross, or the tree of life, somehow giving us life, reminding us that Yahshua gave us life by dying on a tree. But here it says, don't make for yourself near the altar of Yahweh. Now you're making the tree into the altar of Yahweh. Don't do that. So don't set up Christmas trees. Don't celebrate Christmas. And you shall raise up for yourselves any standing image which Yahweh Elohim detests. Okay, a lot of people have statues of Buddha or whatever in your house. Don't do that. Or whatever other pagan god or goddess you tend to enjoy for whatever reason. They laugh at these things because they are false. Where they have mouths they cannot see, they have feet but they cannot walk, they have eyes and ears, nose, hands, and throat, but they can't do anything. Those who make them become like them. So you laugh at them because they're a statue, and you're praying to a statue. That's hilarious. That is something to be laughed at, but it's also something serious to cry about because that's so evil. So foolish to laugh at, but so evil to cry about, or to become angry about, smash down the idol, which is what we ought to do. You shall not sacrifice to Yahweh your Elohim an ox or sheep in which there is a blemish, any evil thing, for it is a hateful thing to Yahweh your Elohim. When there is found among you in one of your gates, which Yahweh your Elohim has given to you, a man or woman who does that which is evil in the sight of Yahweh your Elohim, and transgressing his covenant, and has gone and served other gods and worshipped them, or the sun, or the moon, or the host of the heavens, which I have not commanded. I love to look at the stars. They're beautiful. Don't pray to them. Don't make wishes on them. And don't keep your horoscope. I've done such things in my past, and have tried to keep repented from that. Repentance is sometimes a daily act to keep yourself from evil. Set up fences. That's one reason for the Christmas tree, taking down the Christmas tree and not celebrating pagan holidays. Even if they're not there, they are right next to the paganism. Set up fences. Don't go to the edge of evil and flaunt with it. And it has been revealed to you, and you have heard and have searched carefully, and behold, it is true, and the thing is confirmed that this hateful thing has been done in Israel. Then you shall bring out to your gates that man or that woman who has done this evil thing, the man or the woman, and you shall stone them with stones, and they shall die. So that's how serious this sin is. That's why Yahshua had to die, to gain atonement for you, for me, for all of us, because some of these evil things, most of the evil things, are punishable by death. Idolatry is one of those things that is punishable by death. Most modern Westerners have engaged in astrology or such things at some point in their life. Even things like the magic 8-ball, or breaking the wishbone, or pulling on the straw with a straw paper with a knot tied in it to get your wish, wishing by blowing out birthday candles. When wishing, that's really idolatry. You could try to say it's just for fun, it's just a game, but really, you start looking at it real. Or some people can be tempted to start looking at it for real. So even if you're just doing it for fun, you're walking up to the gate of evil. You're walking up to the gate of Satan and flirting with darkness, saying, oh, it's just a game, and it doesn't become a game. And then you're crossing the line. You're going right up to idolatry. At the mouth of 2 witnesses or 3 witnesses shall he that is to, not to begin again. At the mouth of 2 witnesses or 3 witnesses shall he that is to die be put to death. He shall not be put to death at the mouth of one witness. The hand of the witness shall be first on him to put him to death, and the hand of all the people last. And you shall put away evil from among you. I think that's where I stop at verse 7. Let me see. No, I'll keep going through verse 13, so sorry about that. Keep going. If a matter is too hard for you in judgment between blood and blood, between cause and cause, or between stroke and stroke, matters of strife within your gates, then you shall rise and go up to the place which Yahweh your Elohim shall choose, and you shall come in to the priest of the Levites, and to the judge who is in those days, and shall inquire, and they shall declare the sentence of judgment to you. And you shall do according to the word which they desire to you from that place which Yahweh shall choose, and you shall be careful to do according to all that they direct you. You shall do according to the mouth of the law which they direct you, and according to the judgment which they deliver to you. You shall not turn aside from the word which they declare to you, right or left. And the man who acts with pride, so as not to listen to the priest who is standing to serve Yahweh your Elohim there, or to judge, even that man shall die, and you shall put away evil from Israel. And all the people shall hear and fear, and shall not pressure any more. So, don't go in with pride, wanting to see punishment, wanting to see evil. It's basically bearing false witness, or hoping you can get someone in trouble, watching them, hoping that you get to see them screw up so that then you can get them in trouble. When you come into the land which Yahweh your Elohim has given you, and have possessed it, and settled in it, and you shall say, let me set a king over me, like all the nations around me, then you shall certainly set a king over you. You may not set an alien over you, one who is not your brother. Only he shall not multiply horses to himself, nor cause the people to turn back to Egypt, so as to multiply horses, since Yahweh has said to you, you shall not again return in this way any more. And he shall not multiply wives to himself. I think I was supposed to stop back at 13, wasn't I? I think so. So maybe we went a little bit too far. Yeah, we kept going to 16 and 17, but we're stopped at 13. And all the people shall hear and fear, and shall not presume any more. And I'm getting to the second aliya. And just the importance of that judgment is important. That just, righteous, merciful judgment is important. More important, maybe. Second aliya being Deuteronomy 17, verse 14 through verse 20. So basically, the rest of Deuteronomy 17. And I'll go in with the Hebrew chant while I get that set up. By the way, I'm going to the kabod.org site and using their tool for practicing chanting the parsha. And the recording is being done by chaim alevski. So I'm using their tool, so I give them the credit for what they've given to the kingdom of Elohim.
כי תבוא אל הארץ אשר אדוני אלוהיך נותן לך, וירשת וישבת בה, ואמרת אשימה עלי מלך ככל הגויים אשר סביבותי, שום תשים עליך מלך אשר יבחר אדוני אלוהיך בו מקרב אחיך, תשים עליך מלך לא תוכל לתת עליך איש נוכרי אשר לא אחיך הוא, רק לא ירבה לו סוסים ולא ישיב את העם מצרימה למען הרבות סוס, ואדוני אמר לכם לא תוסיפון לשוב בדרך הזה עוד, ולא ירבה לו נשים, ולא יסור לבבו, וכסף וזהב לא ירבה לו מאוד, והיה חשיבתו על כיסא ממלכתו, וכתב לו את משנה התורה הזאת על ספר מלפני הכהנים הלוויים, והייתה עמו וקרא בו כל ימי חייו, למען ילמד ליראה את אדוני אלוהיו, לשמור את כל דברי התורה הזאת ואת החוקים האלה לעשותם, לבלתי רום לבבו מאחיו, ולבלתי סור מן המצווה ימין ושמאל, למען יאריך ימים על ממלכתו הוא ובניו בקרב ישראל.
So now, that's the end of the chanting in Hebrew of the second aliya. Deuteronomy 17, verse 14 through verse 20, the end of the chapter. Now let's read it in English. So, when you come into the land which Yahweh your Elohim has given to you, and have possessed it, and settled in it, and you shall say, let me set a king over me, like all the nations around me, then you shall certainly set a king over you. You may not set an alien over you, one who is not your brother. Only he shall not multiply horses to himself, nor cause the people to turn back to Egypt, so as to multiply horses, since Yahweh has said to you, you shall not again return in this way any more. And he shall not multiply wives to himself, and his heart shall not turn aside, and he shall not greatly multiply to himself silver and gold. And it shall be, when he sits on the throne of his kingdom, he shall write for himself a copy of the law in a book from before the priests, the Levites, and it shall be with him, and he shall read it in all the days of his life, that he may learn to fear Yahweh your Elohim, to keep all the words of this law and these statutes, to do them, so that his heart may not be lifted up above his brothers, and that he may not turn aside from the commandment to the right or to the left, so that he may prolong his days over his kingdom, he and his sons in the midst of Israel. So, like prophecy, it's a warning, like prophecy, like worded, like specifically a warning to Solomon. But, I mean, everyone after him did it right, so... Not everyone. There were some righteous kings in there. And just... Solomon brought the whole nation into idolatry, and yet he's still kind of viewed as a righteous king. I think that's because he, like his father, tended to repent of his sins. And he was called out on them. But, you know, Solomon means peace, and he brought peace to Egypt, or brought peace to Israel. See, there's Egypt. Such an expensive cost, like, sometimes peace is not worth it. Sometimes there's values and virtues that matter more than peace. Like, actually keeping the command of Yahweh. So, that's where I'm at with that. Now, continuing on with today's reading, we have the third aliya being Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 1 through 5. So that is only 5 verses. That must be a lot said in a short time in order to be a whole aliya by itself. So, we'll see what's up with that. I don't read these ahead of time because I want to, if Elohim ever tells me to, I will. But I want to give you the inspiration, direct what Elohim tells me at that time when I read it. Not a whole lot of research into concordances, what everyone else says it means. I don't necessarily think that's wrong, but it tends to get wrong.
Lo yihye lakohanim halvim kol shevet Levi chelek v'nachala im Yisrael Ishay Adonai v'nachalato יאכלון ונחלה לא יהיה לו בקרב אחיו אדוני הוא נחלתו כאשר דיבר לו וזה יהיה משפט הכהנים מאת העם, מאת זובחי הזבח עם שור עם שא, ונתן לכהן הזרוע והלחיים והקיבה, ראשית דגנך תירושך ויתהרך, וראשית גז צאנך תיתן לו, כי בוא בחר אדוני אלוהיך מכל שבטיך לעמוד לשרת בשם אדוני הוא ובניו כל הימים.
So again, the third aliya is the first 5 verses of chapter 18 of Deuteronomy. So I'll not read in English. The priests, the Levites, all the tribe of Levi, shall have no portion of inheritance with Israel. They shall eat fire offerings of Yahweh, even his inheritance. And he shall have no inheritance among his brothers. Yahweh himself is his inheritance, as he has spoken to him. And this shall be the priest's due from the people, from those that offer a sacrifice, whether it is an ox or sheep, that they shall give to the priest the leg, and the 2 cheeks, and the stomach, the first of your grain, of your new wine, and of your oil, and the first of the fleece of your flock you shall give to him. For Yahweh your Elohim has chosen him out of all your tribes to stand to serve in the name of Yahweh, he and his sons continually. So now, continuing on, we've got the 4th aliya. Verse 6 through 13 of Deuteronomy chapter 8.
וכי יבוא הלוי מאחד שעריך מכל ישראל אשר הוא גר שם ובא בכל אהבת נפשו אל המקום אשר יבחר אדוני ושירת בשם אדוני אלוהיו ככל אחיו הלוויים העומדים שם לפני אדוני חלק כחלק יאכלו לבד ממקרב על האבות כי אתה בא אל הארץ אשר אדוני אלוהיך נותן לך לא תלמד לעשות כתועבות הגויים ההם לא יימצא בך מעביר בנו וביתו באש קוסם קסמים מאונן ומנחש ומכשף וחובר חבר ושואל אוב וידעוני ודורש אל המתים כי תועבת אדוני כל עושה אלה ובגלל התועבות האלה אדוני אלוהיך מוריש אותם מפניך תמים תהיה עם אדוני אלוהיך.
Okay. So, that being the 4th aliya is verse 6 through 13 of Deuteronomy 18. Let's read it. And if a Levite comes from one of your cities out of all Israel, where he has been living, and comes with all the desire of the soul to the place which Yahweh shall choose, that he shall serve in the name of Yahweh his Elohim, as all his brothers, the Levites, who stand before Yahweh do. They shall eat portion like portion, except of the sales of what belonged to his father. When you come to the land which Yahweh your Elohim is giving to you, you shall not learn to do according to the hateful acts of those nations. There shall not be found in you one who passes his son or his daughter through the fire, one that uses divination, an observer of clouds, or a fortune teller, or a whisperer of spells, or a magic charmer, or one asking of familiar spirits, or a wizard, or one inquiring of the dead. For all doing these things are an abomination to Yahweh, and because of these filthy acts, Yahweh your Elohim is expelling these nations before you. I don't know, what was it, went through 13 or something? Yes. 13. You shall be perfect with Yahweh your Elohim. So, when it says about watching the clouds, it means for like divination. It doesn't mean to like say, oh, there's a cute animal there. That's fine. I don't think it's wrong to say, oh, there's cute animals in the stars, or to make shapes out of the stars, or even to name constellations. But when you start saying that they're talking to you or telling you things about divination, then it becomes magic, it becomes idolatry. For some people, if you have a past of looking at clouds for answers, it might be wrong for you to see the animals in the clouds, because it might tempt you to go back in that direction. And without saying child sacrifice is wrong, without saying abortion, it's child sacrifice. I don't know if you literally say Baal or whatever, Moloch, but some people probably do. When they get on and they cheer and celebrate that they aborted a child, or celebrate that they aborted a certain gender of child on YouTube, on the internet, and they are proud of themselves. I wonder if they're actually doing that for some god, or if they, either case, when you put your own needs above the needs of the child and kill them so you can have what you want, you're making yourself into a god. Whether that be father or mother or grandparents that are doing it. Because I understand that women are pressured or even forced into abortions. Terrible, terrible. Enough said about that. Don't do it. Going on to the fifth aliya, which is verse 14 of chapter 18 through verse 13 of chapter 19 of Deuteronomy.
כי הגויים האלה אשר אתה ירש אותם אל מאוננים ואל קוסמים ישמעו, ואתה לא כן נתן לך אדוני אלוהיך נביא מקרבך מאחיך כמוני יקים לך אדוני אלוהיך אליו תשמעון ככל אשר שאלת מעם אדוני אלוהיך בחורב ביום הקהל לאמור לא אוסף לשמוע את קול אדוני אלוהי ואת האש הגדולה הזאת לא אראה עוד ולא אמות. ויאמר אדוני אלי היטיבו אשר דיברו נביא אקים להם מקרב אחיהם כמוך ונתתי דברי בפיו ודיבר עליהם את כל אשר עצבנו. והיה האיש אשר לא ישמע אל דברי אשר ידבר בשמי אנוכי אדרוש מעמו, אך הנביא אשר יזיד לדבר דבר בשמי את אשר לא ציוויתיו לדבר ואשר ידבר בשם אלוהים אחרים ומת הנביא ההוא. וכי תאמר בלבבך איכה נדע את הדבר אשר לא דיברו אדוני אשר ידבר הנביא בשם אדוני ולא יהיה הדבר ולא יבוא הוא הדבר אשר לא דיברו אדוני בזדון דיברו הנביא לא תגור ממנו. כי יחריט אדוני אלוהיך את הגויים אשר אדוני אלוהיך נותן לך את ארצם וירשתם וישבת בעריהם ובבתיהם 3 ערים תבדיל לך בתוך ארצך אשר אדוני אלוהיך נותן לך לרשתה. תכין לך הדרך ושילשת את גבול ארצך אשר ינחיל לך אדוני אלוהיך. והיה לנוס שמה כל רוצח וזה דבר הרוצח אשר ינוס שמה וחי אשר יכה את רעהו בבלי דעת, והוא לא שונא, לא מתמול שלשום, ואשר יבוא את רעהו וירא לחטוף עצים, ונידחה ידו וגרזן לכרות העץ, ונשל הברזל מן העץ, ומצא את רעהו ומת הוא. ינוס אל אחת הערים האלה וחי, הן ירדוף גואל הדם אחרי הרוצח, כי יחם לבבו והשיגו, כי ירבה הדרך והיכהו נפש, ולא אין משפט מוות, כי לא שונא הוא, לא מתמול שלשום. על כן אנוכי מצווך לאמור, 3 ערים תבדיל לך, ואם ירחיב אדוני אלוהיך את גבולך, כאשר נשבע לאבותיך, ונתן לך את כל הארץ אשר דיבר לתת לאבותיך, כי תשמור את כל המצווה הזאת לעשותה, אשר אנוכי מצווך היום, לאהבה את אדוני אלוהיך, וללכת בדרכיו כל הימים, ויספת לך עוד 3 ערים על 3 האלה, ולא יישפך דם נקי בקרב ארצך, אשר אדוני אלוהיך נותן לך נחלה, והיה עליך דמים, וכי יהיה איש שונא לרעהו, וערב לו וקם עליו, והיכהו נפש ומת, ונס אל אחת הערים האל, ושלחו זקני עירו, ולקחו אותו משם, ונתנו אותו ביד גואל הדם ומת. לא תחוס עינך עליו, וביערת דם הנקי מישראל, וטוב לך.
Okay. That's the end of the chanting in Hebrew of the 5th aliya. Now let's read it in English. It's Deuteronomy 18:14 through 19:13. Read it in English. It should be perfect with Yahweh your Elohim. For these nations whom you expel, listen to observers of clouds and to diviners. But as to you, Yahweh your Elohim has not allowed you to do so. So these members, Messiah said, the Gentiles look for signs and wonders, but you don't need that. Yahweh your Elohim shall rise up to you a prophet from among you of your brothers, one like me. You shall listen to him. Oh, okay, clouds, diviners. Every time you hear it. Oh, there's a blood moon. There's a blood moon on a feast day. Yeah. Lunar eclipses fall on the full moon. Very good. 14th day. The day of most of the feast. Very good. What a terrific sign and wonder. That always happens on the 14th. And so is very statistically likely to happen on Passover, when you're commanded not to look for such things. So there you go. Quit telling me this and that and the other is going to happen because there's a eclipse. Now let's just say there's an eclipse. It's a wonder of Elohim. Yahweh your Elohim shall raise up to you a prophet from among you, of your brothers, one like me. You shall listen to him, according to all that you desired of Yahweh your Elohim in Horeb, in the day of the assembly, saying, let me not hear again the voice of Yahweh my Elohim, nor let me see this great fire, as more lest I die. And Yahweh said to me, they have spoken well what they have said. I shall raise up a prophet to them from among your brothers like you, and I will put my words in his mouth. He shall speak to them all that I shall command him. And it shall be, whoever will not listen to my words, which he shall speak in my name, I will require it at his hand. But the prophet who presumes to speak a word in my name, that which I have not commanded him to speak, and who speaks in the name of other gods, even that prophet shall die. And if you shall say in your heart, how shall we know the word which Yahweh has not spoken? When a prophet speaks in the name of Yahweh, if the thing does not happen or come about, that is the thing which Yahweh has not spoken. This prophet has spoken it proudly. You shall not be afraid of him. When Yahweh your Elohim shall cut off the nations whose land Yahweh your Elohim is giving to you, and when you take their place and live in their cities and in their houses. Okay, so going back that last verse, if the prophet says this is going to happen, it doesn't. Oh, late great planet Earth. Didn't happen. Cold War broke up, the wall came down. Didn't happen. All these blood moons. 2012, I jumped on board 2012. A lot of people did. That stuff doesn't happen. Those people are fake. Don't listen to them. Don't be afraid of them. Don't follow them. When Yahweh your Elohim shall cut off the nations whose land Yahweh your Elohim is giving to you, and when you take their place and live in their cities, in their houses, you shall separate these 3 cities for you in the midst of your land, which Yahweh your Elohim is giving you to possess it. You shall prepare the way for yourselves, and shall divide into 3 parts the border of your land, which Yahweh your Elohim shall cause you to inherit, so that every manslayer may flee there. This is the sanctuary cities of the biblical sense. The cities where manslayers can go if they accidentally kill someone and their family, friends are angry. They can go there and be protected from vengeance until there's a proper trial. And this is the case of the manslayer who shall flee there, that he may live. Whoever strikes his neighbor unawares and has not hated him yesterday, and the day before. So there, he strikes him unawares, and he's not hated him in the past. He hasn't said things like, I hope he's dead. Okay, so in that case of accidental death, even he who goes into the forest with his neighbor to cut wood, and his hand brings a stroke with an axe to cut down the tree, and the iron head slips from the wood, and finds his neighbor so that he dies, he shall flee to one of these cities and shall live. So, modern day, he's cutting with a chainsaw, and there's some metal in the tree, and it bounces back, and for whatever reason, his friend is standing close by, and he gets the chainsaw. So then that's an accident, and he would go to this city where he can have safety from vengeance while there's a proper trial to find out, was it really an accident, was it murder, what's going on here. That the avenger of the blood not pursue the manslayer when his heart is hot, and shall overtake him because the way is long, and shall strike the life from him, and he has no sentence of death for this, for he did not hate him yesterday or the day before. So I don't think it's saying yesterday or the day before. It's very specific language, so I'm thinking it's saying like recently. Recently he said things like, oh, I wish you were dead. But 10 years ago he said it. Maybe he's kind of over it now, and this doesn't mean that he's necessarily that way anymore. But if he said yesterday, I wish he's dead, and now he is, that's a little suspicious. On account of this, I am commanding you, saying, you shall separate to yourself 3 cities. And if Yahweh your Elohim shall enlarge your border, as he has sworn to your fathers, and shall give to you all the land which he has spoken to give to your fathers, if you shall keep these commandments which I have commanding you today, to love Yahweh your Elohim. So there's that command that Messiah gave, love Elohim with all your heart, soul, and mind. There it is. There's other places also in exact wording. And to walk in his ways forever. And you shall add to yourself another 3 cities to these 3. And innocent blood shall not be shed in the midst of your land, which Yahweh your Elohim is giving to you as an inheritance, and there be blood on you. And if a man hates his neighbor, and lies in wait for him, and rises up against him, and strikes his life from him, so that he dies and flees to one of these cities, then the elders of the city shall send and bring him there, and deliver him into the hand of the avenger of blood, that he may die. Your eyes shall not pity him, but you shall put away the innocent blood from Israel, and it shall be well with you. So don't try to. So you can't use the sanctuary city when everybody knows you're a murderer. Then you can't try to run to the sanctuary city and say, "Oh, but I'm here." No, it doesn't work that way. If you're legitimately, obviously guilty, then, and you may not remove your neighbor's landmark. Let's see if I'm supposed to stop yet. I think I must stop. I'm supposed to keep going through verse 13. That was verse 13. So now, the 6th aliya is going to be Deuteronomy 19:14 through Deuteronomy 29. So, let's get that going. The 6th aliya.
Lo tasig givul re'acha asher gavelu rishonim binachalatecha asher tinchal בארץ אשר אדוני אלוהיך נותן לך לרשתה, לא יקום עת אחד באיש לכל עוון ולכל חטאת, בכל חטא אשר יחטא על פי שני עדים, או על פי שלושה עדים יקום דבר, כי יקום עד חמאס באיש לענות בו שרה, ועמדו שני האנשים אשר להם הריב לפני אדוני, לפני הכהנים והשופטים אשר יהיו בימים ההם, ודרשו השופטים היטב, והנה עד שקר העד, שקר ענה ואחיו, ועשיתם לו כאשר זמם לעשות לאחיו, וביערת הרע מקרבך, והנשארים ישמעו ויראו, ולא יוסיפו לעשות עוד כדבר הרע הזה בקרבך, ולא תחוס עיניך נפש בנפש, עין בעין, שן בשן, יד ביד, רגל ברגל, כי תצא למלחמה על אויביך, וראית סוס ורכב עם רב ממך, לא תירא מהם, כי אדוני אלוהיך עמך, המעלך מארץ מצרים, והיה כקרובכם אל המלחמה, וניגש הכהן ודיבר אל העם, ואמר עליהם שמע ישראל, אתם קרבים היום למלחמה על אויביכם, אל ירח לבבכם, אל תיראו ואל תחפזו ואל תארצו מפניהם, כי אדוני אלוהיכם ההולך עמכם להילחם לכם עם אויביכם, להושיע אתכם. ודיברו השוטרים אל העם לאמור, מי האיש אשר בנה בית חדש ולא חנכו, ילך וישוב לביתו, פן ימות במלחמה, ואיש אחר יחנכנו. ומי האיש אשר נטע כרם ולא חיללו, ילך וישוב לביתו, פן ימות במלחמה, ואיש אחר יחללנו. ומי האיש אשר ארס אישה ולא לקחה ילך וישוב לביתו, פן ימות במלחמה, ואיש אחר ייקחנה, ויאספו השוטרים לדבר אל העם, ואמרו, מי האיש הירא ורך הלבב, ילך וישוב לביתו, ולא ימאס את לבב אחיו כלבבו, והיה ככלות השוטרים לדבר אל העם, ופקדו שרי צבאות בראש העם.
Alright, now moving on to the English. That was the 6th aliya, Deuteronomy chapter 19 verse 14 through Deuteronomy chapter 20 verse 9 of today's parsha, which is shoftim, judges. So Deuteronomy 19:14 through 29, chapter 20 verse 9, and the English for the 6th aliya. You may not remove your neighbor's landmark, which those formerly have set in your inheritance, which you shall inherit in the land which Yahweh your Elohim has given you to possess it. One witness shall not rise against a man for any iniquity, or for any sin which he sins. At the mouth of 2 witnesses, or at the mouth of these witnesses, a thing shall be established. If a vicious witness rises up against any man to charge him apostasy against him, then both the man who have the dispute shall stand before Yahweh, before the priest and the judges who shall be in those days. And the judges shall carefully investigate, and behold, if the witness is a false witness, and he has testified falsely against his brother, then you shall do to him as he plotted to do to his brother, and you shall put away the evil from among you. And those who remain shall hear and fear, and thereafter not shall add to the commit any such evil among you. And your eye shall not pity. Life shall go for life, eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot. So in today's society, when this woman comes forward and says, oh yeah, I lied that he raped me, I wanted to make my boyfriend jealous, I'm sorry that he spent 14 years in jail, and she gets to spend 14 years in jail. According to Torah, not according to the U.S. law, but according to Torah, that's what should be happening. Then when you go out to battle against your enemies and see horses and chariots, a people more than you, you shall not be afraid of them, for Yahweh your Elohim is with you, who brought you up out of the land of Egypt. And it shall be when you draw near to battle, the priest shall come and speak to the people, and say to them, Hear Yisrael, you are drawing near today to battle against your enemies. Do not fear, your heart be faint. Do not fear, nor tremble, nor be terrified at their presence. For Yahweh your Elohim is He who is going before you to fight for you with your enemies to save you. And officers shall speak to the people, saying, Who is the man that has built a new house and has not dedicated it? Let him go and return to his house, that he not die in battle, and another man dedicate it. And who is the man that has planted a vineyard and has not used its fruit? Let him go and return to his house, that he not die in the battle, and another man use its fruit. And who is the man who has betrothed a woman and has not taken her? let him go and return to his house, and he not die in battle, and another man take her. An officer shall speak further to the people and say, Who is the man who is afraid and faint of heart? Let him go and return to his house. Then the heart of his brothers will not melt like his heart. And it shall be, when the officers have finished speaking to the people, commanders of the army shall be appointed at the head of the people. I remember that's where I stopped at verse 9. Oh. I think, let's see, they were giving young men a chance to live before they go out and die for their country. Kind of one reason why I'm glad that, the U.S. doesn't effectively enforce selective services. Because I think young men ought to have a chance to live before they go out and die for their country. And there the Torah agrees with me, or rather I agree with the Torah on that. Now, seventh aliyah is going to be Deuteronomy chapter 20, verse 10 through 21, verse 9.
כי תקרב אל עיר להילחם עליה וקראת אליה לשלום והיה אם שלום תענך ופתחה לך והיה כל העם הנמצא בה יהיו לך למס ועבדוך ואם לא תשלים עמך ועשית עמך מלחמה וצרת עליה ונתנה אדוני אלוהיך בידך והכית את כל זכורה לפי חרב רק הנשים והטף והבהמה וכל אשר יהיה בעיר כל שללה תבוז לך ואכלת את שלל אויביך אשר נתן אדוני אלוהיך לך כן תעשה לכל הערים הרחוקות ממך מאוד אשר לא מערי הגויים האלה הנה רק מערי העמים האלה אשר אדוני אלוהיך נותן לך נחלה לא תחיה כל נשמה כי החרם החרימים, החיתי והאמורי, הכנעני והפריזי, החיבי והיבוסי, כאשר ציווך אדוני אלוהיך, למען אשר לא ילמדו אתכם לעשות ככל תועבותם אשר עשו לאלוהיהם, וחטאתם לאדוני אלוהיכם, כי תצור אל עיר ימים רבים להילחם עליה לתופסה, לא תשחית את עצה לנדוח עליו גרזן, כי ממנו תאכל ואותו לא תפרוט, כי האדם עץ השדה לבוא מפניך במצור, רק עץ אשר תדע, כי לא עץ מאכל הוא, אותו תשחית וחרטה, ובנית מצור על העיר אשר היא עושה עמך מלחמה עד רידתה, כי יימצא חלל באדמה אשר אדוני אלוהיך נותן לך לרשתה, נופל בשדה לא נודע מי היכהו, ויצאו זקניך ושופטיך ומדדו אל הערים אשר סביבות החלל, והיה העיר הקרובה אל החלל, ולקחו זקני העיר ההיא עגלת בקר אשר לא עובד בה, אשר לא משכה בעול, והורידו זקני העיר ההיא את העגלה אל נחל איתן, אשר לא יאבד בו ולא יזרע, וערפו שם את העגלה בנחל, וניגשו הכהנים בני לוי, כי בם בחר אדוני אלוהיך לשרתו ולברך בשם אדוני, ועל פיהם יהיה כל ריב וכל נגע, וכל זקני העיר ההיא הקרובים אל החלל ירחצו את ידיהם על העגלה הערופה בנחל, וענו ואמרו ידינו לא שפכו את הדם הזה, ועינינו לא ראו כפר לעמך ישראל אשר פדית אדוני, ואל תיתן דם נקי בקרב עמך ישראל, ונכפר להם הדם, ואתה תבער הדם הנקי מקרבך, כי תעשה הישר בעיני אדוני.
So, Father, before we continue, I do pray that you inhabit us, that you come and inhabit us and teach us and guide us in what your word means today and what you want us to do with it. And lead us in worship, lead us in prayer, lead us in prayer, lead us in all things that become in us. Hashem Yahushua Mashiach, Amen. Oh. Just me destroying my cabin. I knocked my fan over, that's all. I'll unplug my laptop and knock my fan over. If you wanted to know what I'm doing. Alright. Like I said, 7th aliya, Deuteronomy chapter 20 verse 10 through 21 verse 9. Read in English. Okay. Looks like maybe we need to reset the camera and hopefully it works. I don't know what keeps causing the camera to crash every single week. It didn't used to do it like this. I used to be able to reset it and it would go and everything would be great. And now it's just not anymore. And I don't really know why. Either way, Deuteronomy chapter 20 verse 10 through chapter 21 verse 9. When you come near a city to fight against it, then call to it for peace. And it shall be, if it answers peace to you, shall open to you, then it shall be that all the people found in it shall be a laborer for you, and shall serve you. And if it shall not make peace with you, and shall make war with you, then you shall lay siege against it. Then Yahweh your Elohim shall give it into your hand, and you shall strike every male of it by the mouth of the sword. Only the women and the little ones and the livestock and all that is in the city, all its plunder, you shall seize for yourself. And you shall eat the plunder of your enemies, which Yahweh your Elohim has given to you. So you shall do to all the cities which are very far away from you, which are not of the cities of these nations, but of the cities of these peoples, which Yahweh your Elohim is giving to you, as an inheritance. You shall not keep alive any that breathes, but you shall utterly destroy them Hittites and the Amorites and the Canaanites and the Perizzites and the Hivites and the Jebusites, and Yahweh your Elohim has commanded you, so that they may not teach you to do according to all their filthy deeds which they have done for their gods, and you would sin against Yahweh your Elohim. So there, those people utterly destroyed, men, women, and children, said all that breathe. You shall not keep alive any that breathe. That's for Hittites, Amorites, Canaanites, Perizzites, and Hivites, and Jebusites. When you shall lay siege to a city many days to fight against it, to capture it, you shall not destroy its trees in order to force an axe against them, for you shall eat of them, and you shall not cut them down, for is the tree of the field a man that it should be used, or by you to lay siege. Only the tree which you know not to be a fruit tree, you may destroy it, and may cut it down, and may build a bulwark against the city which is making war with you until you have subdued it. If one is found slain in the land which Yahweh your Elohim is giving to you to possess it, lying in the field, and is not known who has struck him, then your elders and your judges shall come out, and they shall measure to the cities which are around the one slain. And it shall be that the city which is nearest to the one slain, even the elders of that city shall take a heifer of the herd which has not been worked with, and which has not drawn in the yoke, and the elders of that city shall bring the heifer down to an ever-flowing stream which is not plowed nor sown, and they shall break the heifer's neck there by the stream. And the priests, the sons of Levi, shall come near, for Yahweh your Elohim has chosen them to minister to him, and to bless in the name of Yahweh, and by their mouth shall every controversy and every stroke be tried. And all the elders of that city which is nearest to the one slain shall wash their hands over the heifer whose neck was broken by the stream, and shall answer and say, our hands have not shed this blood, nor have our eyes seen it. O Yahweh, be merciful to your people, Israel, whom you have redeemed, and do not allow innocent blood in the midst of your people, Israel. And the blood shall be forgiven them, and you shall put away the innocent blood from among you, for you shall do that which is right in the eyes of Yahweh. That's the end of today's parsha. And today's haftara is Isaiah chapter 51, verse 12 through 52, verse 12. I noticed there that we already talked about how we already talked about how it was certain nations were commanded to let the women and children live, and other nations were commanded to kill everything that breathes. So it does reach a point that Elohim would want everyone in an entire nation to die for sin. And it said so they wouldn't lead the astray Israel. With the haftara is Isaiah 51, verse 12 through 52, verse 12. Haftara. Fifty-one 12 through 52:12. I am he comforting you. You, who are you, that you should fear from man? He shall die, and from the Son of Man he is given as grass, and you forget your Maker Yahweh, who stretched out the heavens and founded the earth, and you dread continually every day from the fury of the oppressor, since he was ready to destroy. And where is the fury of the oppressor? Bowed, he hurries to be freed, and not he die in the pit, and not that he lack his bread. But I am Yahweh your Elohim, stirring up the sea and making its waves roar. Yahweh Sabaoth, Yahweh of hosts, is his name. And I have put my words in your mouth and covered you in the shade of my hand, to plant the shamayim and found the earth, and to say to Zion, you are my people. Awake, awake, rise up, O Yerushalayim, who drank the cup of his fury from the hand of Yahweh. You drank the bowl of the cup of reeling. You fully drained it. No guide is for her among all the sons. She has borne, and none takes her by the hand. All the sons she made to grow. Those two things came to you. Who shall wail for you? Ruin and shattering and famine and the sword. Who but I shall comfort you? Your sons have fainted. They lie in the head of all the streets, like an antelope in a net, filled with the fury of Yahweh, the rebuke of your Elohim. So hear this now, afflicted one, and drunken, but not from wine. So says your Lord Yahweh and your Elohim. He strives for his people. Behold, I have taken the cup of reeling out of your hand, and the bowl of the cup of my fury. You shall not yet again drink it, but I will put it into the hand of your oppressor, who have said to your soul, bow down, that we may cross and put your back as the ground, and as the street to those who cross. Let me see. Did I read the right thing? Yeah, 51:12 and 52:12. Okay. Awake, awake, put on your strength, Zion. Put on your beautiful robes, O Yerushalayim, the set-apart city. Forever again shall come to you uncircumcised and unclean ones. Shake yourself from the dust, rise up, set Yerushalayim. Free yourself from the neckbands, O captive daughter of Zion. For so says the Lord Yahweh, you were sold for nothing, and you shall not be redeemed with silver. For so says Yahweh, the Lord Yahweh, my people went down at the first into Egypt to reside there, and without cause Assyria oppressed them. Now, then, what is to me here, declares Yahweh, for my people is taken away for nothing. Those ruling him howl, declares Yahweh, and my name is despised continually every day. So my people shall know my name. So it shall be in that day, for I am he who speaks. Behold me, how beautiful on the mountains are the feet of him that bringing tidings, making peace heard, bringing good news, making heard salvation, saying, Zion your Elohim reigns. The voice of your watchmen, they lift the voices together. They sing aloud, for they shall see eye to eye when Yahweh brings back Zion. Break out, sing together, waste places of Yerushalayim, for Yahweh comforts his people. He has redeemed Yerushalayim. So, coming back to Israel. Coming back to Israel. Coming back to Elohim. Bringing his people back. Like it said in the Song of Moses back before, I think it's Deuteronomy 32. He would bring his people back lest the enemy think that they have done this. They have punished Israel. We're now going on to John 14, verses 9 through verse 20. John 14, verses 9 through verse 20. Yeshua said to them, I am so long a time with you, and you have not known me, Philip? The one seeing me has seen the Father. And how do you say, show us the Father? Do you not believe that I am in the Father, and the Father is in me? Which I speak to you, I do not speak for myself, but the Father who abides in me, he does the works. Believe me that I am in the Father, and the Father is in me. But if not, believe me because of the works themselves. Indeed, I tell you truly, he that believes in me, the works which I do, that one shall also do, and greater than these he will do, because I go to my Father. And whatever you may ask in my name, this I will do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son. If you ask anything in my name, I will do it. If you love me, keep my commandments. Okay, so we're going to verse 20. So we're not done yet. Let me keep my commandments. And I will petition the Father, and he will give you another Comforter, that he may remain with you forever. The Ruach of truth, whom the world cannot receive, because it does not see him, nor know him. But you know him, for he abides with you, and will be in you. I will not leave you orphans. I am coming to you. Yet a little while, and the world no longer sees me, but you see me, because I live. You also shall live. In that day you shall know that I am in my Father, and you are in me, and I am in you. So we get this whole Yeshua is one with the Father. Father is one with Yahshua, and we're one with Yahshua. So, all that, I don't understand how it works, but he does. He understands how it works. But what I do understand about it, we're all in unity. We're all in agreement together. And let's Shema. Let's Shema. The tradition is to face east. I'm facing east towards Jerusalem. That's actually to face toward Jerusalem, but then that usually is east. So the tradition is to face Jerusalem, which is usually east. You have up on your screen the Western Wall in Israel. Shema Yisrael Adonai Shem Kavod Malkuto Leolam And you shall love Adonai Eloheinu with all of your heart, with all of your soul, that I command you today shall be on your heart. You shall teach them diligently unto your children. You shall talk of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, and when you lie down. You shall bind them as a sign on your hand. They shall be as frontlets between your eyes. You shall write them on the doorpost of your house and on your gates. And you shall love Adonai Eloheinu all of your heart, with all of your soul, with all of your mind. And you shall love your neighbor as yourself. And now let's pray the Master's Prayer and song. Our Father, who art in Shamim, Kadosh be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in Shamayim. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive them that trespass against us.
us our trespasses. Our Father, who art in Shamim, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in Shamayim. Our Lord, lead us not into temptation, but save us from evil. In the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever will be thine. Our Father, who art in Shamim, Kadosh be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in Shamayim. Our Father, who art in Shamim, Kadosh be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in Shamayim. Our Father, who art in Shamim, Kadosh be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in Shamayim. So, we'll continue with the praise and worship in a second here. Yes. I'm trying. Lots of challenges for me today. Oh, I know what the zap was. The zap was my bug zapper. It startled me, but it was just a bug flying into my bug zapper. I was like, what is sparking? Just my bug zapper. No need to worry. Alright, but let's get some praise and worship done. How about chords auto scroll? Open. Okay. Ruach HaKadosh wants me to go in a different direction. So we'll go in a different direction. And a little bit of a delay. Seems that if I want to do a search in English, I have to first switch my keyboard back from Hebrew to English. Okay. Alrighty. Unless I subscribe to ultimateguitar.com, which I don't have the money to do right now, I will have to wait for these annoying ads during praise and worship. Alright, guitar. To tell the story of unseen things above, of Yahshua and his kavod, of Yahshua and his love. I love to tell the story, because I know 'tis true. It satisfies my longings as nothing else can do. I love to tell the story. It will be my theme in Kavod, to tell the old story of Yahshua and his love. Golden dreams. I love to tell the story. It did so much for me. And that is just the reason I tell it now to thee. To tell the story, 'twill be my theme in glory, to tell the old story of Yahshua and his love. Pleasant to repeat. It seems each time I tell it more wonderfully sweet. I love to tell the story, for some may not have heard the message of salvation from El's own Kadosh word. I love to tell the story. It will be my theme in glory, to tell the old story of Yahshua and his love. Story for those who know it best. with a sacrifice that paid the price for our sin. The day my first love called my name, then gave me life within. I had never known perfect love until you loved me. You are the Prince of Peace, forever may you be. You foretold our father Abraham and promised him a land. And men have seen through eyes of faith lions that lie down with lambs. 1,000 years of your perfect peace, like this world has never known. Your spotless bride blooms like flowers of spring, reserved for you alone. Who is like you, Yahshua? Worthy is the Lamb. You lion and heir to Shamayim's throne, prevailed to overcome. Eyes that burn with a flame of fire, your hair is white as the snow. Face brighter than the shining sun, cause the nations to know. In your kadoshness, you will reign in your love. We will rest in the confidence of the redeemed to say so. You will reign in your love. We will rest in the confidence of the redeemed to say so. We'll go with the next part of this, even though it's not written here. I can feel, I can feel the ruach, I can feel the ruach moving, drawing us closer to you. All of us in one accord, and all of us in you. Satan will have to flee now. So I'll go on living, because I know you can, and go on believing in love, to be the bright example of the pure and living word, manifest in love forever. Second fret capo. hands reach for me and pulled me from a raging sea, and I am safe on this solid ground. The Lord is my salvation. I will not fear when darkness falls. His strength will help me scale these walls. I'll see the dawn of the rising sun. Yahweh is my salvation. Who is like Yahweh Elohim, strong in faith, strong to save, faithful in love. My debt is paid and the victory won. Yahweh is my salvation. Who is like the Lord Elohim, strong to save, faithful in love. My debt is paid and the victory won. Yahweh is my salvation. My hope is hidden in the Lord. He flowers each promise of His word. When winter fades, I know spring will come. Yahweh is my salvation. Yahweh is my salvation. Who is like Yahweh Elohim, strong to save, faithful in love. My debt is paid and the victory won. Yahweh is my salvation. In times of waiting, times of need, when I know lost, when I am weak, I know His grace will renew these days. The Lord is my salvation. salvation. Who is like Yahweh Elohim, strong to save, faithful in love? My debt is paid and the victory won. Yahweh is my salvation. Cover be to Elohim the Father, cover be to Elohim the Son, cover be to Elohim the Ruach. The Lord is my salvation. Glory be to Yah the Father. Glory be to Yah the Son. Covered be to Yah His Ruach. Yahweh is my salvation. Salvation. Yahweh is my salvation. And actually, before we go, listen to me. Yahshua loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to Him belong. They are weak, but He is strong. Yes, Yahshua loves me. Yes, Yahshua loves me. Yes, Yahshua loves me. The Bible tells me so. Yevarechecha Adonai Veishmerecha Yair Adonai Panav Elecha Vechunecha Yisa Adonai Pinav Elecha Veyasim Lecha Shalom. Adonai bless you and keep you. Adonai make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. Adonai turn his face towards you and give you peace. Amen. So, Shavua Tov. Shabbat Shalom. Have a great Unig Shabbat. Until we meet again, until we keep the marriage up of the Lamb together, until we have Unig Shabbat individually and in many ways. Peace be unto you. Go with the Ruach. Never depart from the Ruach. B'Shem Yahweh Mashiach.